Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I served for so many years on this subcommittee, and I want to thank you for allowing me to participate in this hearing, even though I'm no longer one of your members. You know, I co-sponsored Dodd-Frank. Not everybody, I think no one else in the room can say that at the present time. For different reasons. I know, for different reasons. And the plan for the CFPB was they wouldn't have to listen to the appropriating committee. They're the only agency in government I can think of that doesn't have to listen to the appropriators. We didn't do that because we thought they shouldn't listen to Congress. Rather, we want both ears focused on the authorizing committee, this committee. This is where the expertise resides. And even if we didn't bring expertise, there should be a certain respect. What is it? Honor your father and your mother, etc. We created this agency right here in this room before it was redecorated. And I like Mr. Polychron's example, comparing it to the preseason. My own example is that this is like a shakedown cruise. You build the best ship you can, but you then take it out and see how it works. And you expect it to float, you expect it to work, but you don't shoot the captain if it doesn't work on the shakedown cruise. You don't even subject him to the American trial bar. You get the bugs out of it. And in this one, I'm seeing some bugs because if I understand Ms. Lohman's testimony and others that I've heard, the slightest little change can delay things for days. So if I was buying a house and I found that the water heater needed to be fixed, instead of getting the water heater fixed at the expense of the seller, which is only fair, I just say to heck with it. I'll fix it myself. I won't tell anybody about it. Last thing I want to do is move into the house 5 days after the school year begins because I want somebody else, in all fairness, to pay for the... So this idea to start over for $50 items or $200 items does not help the consumer. But as I understand the testimony here, you're ready to go with this regulation, whatever flaws it has, on January 1st. You just want to be able to, actually you're going to implement it on August 1st, but you just don't want to get sued for the problems discovered in the shakedown cruise. I don't know why Congress has to push this hard to get that as the result, but we do have the Pierce-Sherman bill. We are looking for co-sponsors. And it shouldn't take an act of Congress to get a 5-month period in which you do your level best to follow this new law, but you're not going to get sued or penalized during the shakedown cruise. Mr. Polychron, is this, and what I'm hearing from realtors in the San Fernando Valley, is this is already affecting planning for selling homes and buying homes? That people are worried if they can't get their escrow open by August 1st, that they're going to have problems. People are already planning to just take the month of September and October off, which may be good for them and their families if they're realtors, but not good for my area. Are you seeing that around the country? Is the prospect of this highly litigious, people waiting to sue situation already affecting behavior?
Congressman Sherman, you know, Southerners are a little different than people in California, but I will tell you that what we're seeing happen is that our title companies and lenders are telling us to add from 15 to as much as 45 days to a closing to expect it to finally happen. So it's still a delay period, which we don't like.
And right at the time of the school year where I got to move into the house or my kids can't go to that school, and they can start 2 weeks late. Oh, that's
all correct, sir.
Is everybody here on the witness? I think you've already said this, but are you all in favor of the Pierce-Sherman bill? I'm seeing nod, nod, nod. I see, Ms. Goodman, are you nodding or you're not shaking?
I'm definitely in favor of the hold harmless period. I am not sure that you need to do it legislatively as opposed to, by urging the CFPB to do it, because I really think it's
I
their.
want to commend Ms. Maloney and Mr. Barr, because they've sent a letter, organized a letter that many of us have signed that have encapsulated the wisdom of Ms. Goodman. And nothing would please me more than throwing away this bill, because the CFPB did exactly what Ms. Goodman suggested. I believe my time has virtually expired, and I yield back.